Good morning. Welcome into MIMIS chat. I'm having coffee. Wanted to say good morning. How is everyone? Drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to have you join the chat, join our community. You can like the live and connect with my community. Wow, but 12 in here. Good morning, everyone. Let's see if we can get a baker's dozen. You're from your mother. Your mama. Joe mama. How you doing? How you feeling? Oh, that's good. That's good to know. The sun's going to come out here later this morning or around noon, finally. It's so warm and muggy. And then it's going to rain all weekend, I think. So, any exciting plans for the weekend? I do have things to do in the afternoon, but it's not raining. I just want to see what's going on outside and try to straighten out the yard a little bit. I really don't feel like blowing leaves and doing a cleanup. Um, so awesome. 8 new movies. I have a bunch of DVDs. I'm going to go through them. And if there's anything you want, I will pop them in the mail for you. How does that sound? I think tomorrow I'm going out with my BFF for the day. And if it doesn't rain, I have my granddaughter's soccer game in the morning. New hangers. Oh, that's exciting. You mean the kind that you hang clothes on, right? That's exciting. So I haven't seen so many people on here in a long time. I haven't seen um, Behind Liberal Lines. I haven't seen Leo. Um, there was a couple of people. There was a couple other people I have not seen on here. And I'm just wondering if they're okay. But oh, those are nice. Those are nice. The Space Saver ones, yeah. Yeah. The Midwest got whacked really bad, and they just have bad weather coming up. And I know in Texas, Misty said that they were going to get more hail and more storms, so this is their bad season, I guess. And that's never fun. But if it's just going to rain tomorrow, you know what? Me and my friend, we said, we'll just, if we have errands to do, we'll do our errands together. Like, just whatever we have to do. It's like we're girls. We don't have to have a reason to go out, you know? Oh, I do too. I do too. I mean, this has been going on since World War II. They have been manipulating the weather. Good morning, Kendra. Good morning, Carol. How are you? Nice to see you on here. I'm enjoying my coffee. Kendra, how many cups of coffee did you have so far? You want to know the sad thing? If I have coffee after 12 noon, right at 4 o'clock, I have a panic attack. Isn't that awful? I never used to be like that. I mean, I'm prone to panic attacks, but I think that the coffee is making it worse. The joys of getting older, right? You threw yourself out. You're back. Oh, wow. I used to be able to do that. I don't know. No way. I'm not drinking decaf. Nope. I never gave it to my mother, and she drank regular coffee all the way up. Yeah, iced tea. Yeah. I won't be drinking hot coffee much longer because the minute the weather gets a little warm, I just can't stand it. In another few weeks, I'll be drinking iced coffee in the morning. Good morning, Northern Woman. How are you? I peeked in on Blake and Mona. They are adorable. Everyone, try to connect to each other if you haven't done so already. They are cute. You're anxious? Why, because of the weather? I know you. It's been horrible. I feel bad. And then when I don't see somebody on here that often, I'm like, okay, I hope they're okay. And I'm wondering how Rita's Roost is doing down in Arkansas. So I'm gonna have to check her channel. Oh, we'll pray for you, Northern. That's just the enemy trying to get to you. And it's easy to say that, but oh my God, 32 ounces of tea. Wow. Yeah, Kendra, I always have extra. I have Well, I'm not gonna say how many. I have more than 2. Yeah. Is the weather okay? Can you just go for a walk? I find that when I get anxious like that, I call it panic attack or anxiety attack. If I go for a walk or if I go outside and check the plants or something or plant seeds, I'm okay. I have to do something that I'm totally engrossed in. Yes, you should. Take the dog for a walk. Go for a walk and don't bring your phone with you only for an emergency. Take the dog for a walk and just absorb the fresh air, the flowers that are starting to bloom, and just think of, I bet you when you come back from your walk, I want you to post on my community page. But you let me know if that anxiety attack went away. Yeah, I haven't. Hey, Tuck, I have instant coffee as well for an emergency. But we're kind of all on the same page as far as these tariffs go. Sometimes you gotta suffer a little bit, and then the gain is gonna be tremendous. I don't know. I would say her or maybe a family member is in the Navy. Actually, it's funny because the anchor is our state symbol. So, because we're called the ocean state. But I think the tariffs are going to be good in the long run. I mean, we suffered 4 years, so a little bit more. I'm fine with them too. You know what? If you can't afford something, don't buy it. You know? Do you know Vietnam is charging us a 90% tariff? Oh, that's cute, Kendra. Yes, they charge the United States 90% tariff on the Vietnamese junk that we import. You wait and see how we're going to end up bringing back the manufacturing in this country. I mean, surely we can make our own fabric. There was textiles all over my state, all over the East Coast. There were textile companies. I had an aunt, uncle, and a cousin who worked at one. My grandfather in the 30s and the 20s and 30s and 40s, he worked in one right near my house. Yeah, I think we're just all going to be fine, just hang in there. But the left is having a field day throwing this up to President Trump's face, and they're coming back with a vengeance. You mark my words. They ain't gonna they're not gonna take this lightly. They don't like Elon Musk finding the fraud and the waste. Yes, Scott, you know who started this? This goes back to Clinton. This goes back to Bill Clinton. All these companies, everything was shipped overseas. It was cheaper to do it overseas. So you're paying to ship it there. They're finishing something, and then they turn around sending it back. I am so sick and tired of just buying stuff made in China. I am so tired of it, from fabric to sewing to cleaning stuff to the containers that it comes in. And I'm tired of it. I want to know what it's like to have manufacturing back and have, there were skilled people that had to do these factory jobs. Yep, he sure was. I mean, you had to know what you were doing. In my state, you can look it up. My father's side owns a jewelry company. The If you say the name of the jewelry company, they are known all over the world. They are, and you always. I remember when I was a teenager, right, very young. You could get a factory job, right, manufacturing. We call them factory jobs. You don't like it, you go next door on your lunch hour, you apply over there, and they say, yeah, when can you start? Oh, I can start tomorrow. You go back, you quit your other job, and then you start the new one. I mean, they were good paying jobs, they had benefits. I remember when they all shut down the day after Thanksgiving, nobody had to work. They were closed down on the holidays, and they had the first 2 weeks of July off. They were closed. And then if you earned extra vacation time, you could take it throughout the year. I mean, I was going through Indeed the other day. The only jobs available are restaurant and stores. Horrible hours, dealing with the rude, ignorant public. No, very few benefits. Work like a dog. You got to be at their beck and call. Good morning, Mark. How you doing? I mean, stores and restaurants, people don't have the money to buy anything. Everybody used to go to work at the same time, 7 to 4. Remember that? The factories? You'd work an hour later if there was overtime. Yeah, I worked at Mine Safety up here, and they made gas masks for the military. I worked on a molding machine, and it was good money. It was good money back then. I'm talking 40 years ago, I was making $8 an hour. And it was nice because people had a normal life. You started work the same time every day. You came home the same time every day. You had every Saturday and Sunday off. If it was a busy season, they'd ask you to come in a half a day on Saturday. You didn't have to, but everybody wanted the overtime. Everybody had family meals at the same time because everybody got home at the same time. Yep. And they still are, but yet we still keep buying stuff from China and all these other countries. Oh my goodness. Probably China, Kendra, probably in China. Yeah, I wouldn't want anything like that touching my skin, so yeah. Police, fire, nurse, doctor, you know, husbands and fathers were home on the weekends. There wasn't all this craziness, you know. Only noise I heard around my neighborhood growing up on a Saturday. Never on a Sunday. People didn't do stuff like this on a Sunday. On a Saturday, you hear the push lawnmowers going and people raking their grass. I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean, I have a feeling what's going to happen. And you know what? So I hope. in a way, I mean, I love the Dollar Tree, but in a way, I think the tariffs are good. Maybe they'll put the Dollar Trees out of business because all it is China Mart, them and Walmart. Put them out of business and get some stores in here, or let these stores gradually switch over to all American made stuff. I'll be honest, I had the first Japanese car I ever had in my life. I didn't want to get it, but I needed a car desperately at the time, so I bought this one. I will never, ever put my butt in another foreign car as long as I live. I despise this car. It's good on gas, and that's all. That's all. It's uncomfortable. It's just, I don't like it. Yeah, you too? Yeah, let them close. They're raising their prices anyway. It's going to be another Walmart. And if they do close, you know what? Instead of buying 10 of something, I'll buy 2 or 3 of something at a time when I stock up. I like to get some cleaning stuff from there and, like the deodorants and stuff like that. I like to stock up I like to have like a year's worth of all that stuff. And shampoo, I stock up on toothbrushes, things like that. So I won't stock up as much. Yeah, yeah. There he is. How's everything there in California? We're talking about tariffs and hopefully maybe Dollar Tree and Walmart going out of business. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Yeah, let's get rid of Walmart too. Unless they switch over to all American made stuff. You're going to tell me we can't make plastic containers here? We can't make fabric? We have nobody here that knows how to run textile machines? Well, then maybe we should have some classes, some training programs. Bring the factories back, let them hire people, and part of the hiring is give them paid training on how to do these things. Everybody had a job when there was factories around. Everybody had a job. You were a doctor, a nurse, a lawyer, a teacher, fire, or police, or you worked in a factory. And then there might your occasional real estate agent or insurance agent or a broker or something like that, an advertiser. Let them all close. Let them all close down. I don't care. And I hate to say this. I hate to say this. But here's a Dollar Tree, maybe Wally World, so I was getting kind of happy. But I'm sick of Aldi. I am so sick of Aldi because all their stuff is imported. Not their food, but their produce is imported. And they have the same things over and over and over. And then I sit here and I wonder why I'm bored with cooking and everything. It's because they have no variety. There is no variety at Aldi, no matter which one you go to. So as far as canned beans and produce, fruits, vegetables, stuff like that, I'm just going to can all my own. Just buy it on sale from the regular supermarket and just dehydrate it, can it, or grow it myself and dehydrate it and can it. Like, I'm just done. I'm done with the crap that they put in the food. Not only Aldi, I can't, criticize them for that, but the salad dressings, all that stuff, everything has high fructose corn syrup in it, sugar syrup, all this other stuff. No. Oh, they do too? And be careful with if you buy canned goods from the Dollar Tree. You look at the label, okay, it may be Del Monte green beans, okay? And it's from China. It's right on the can. Packaged in China, okay? Packaged in India. Why are we getting green beans from India? A product of India, a product of this, a product of that. What happened to America? Good. I hope they all go out. We got Family Dollars here, and we have Dollar Tree. I hope they all close. Instead of having 99 Dollar Trees within a 10-mile radius, close them all down, make them all go out of business, bring back one factory in the area, in that same area, and all those people can work there making stuff here in the United States. Yeah, the bandages, things like that. I mean, that's emergency stuff. I mean, if you have an emergency, you're getting that stuff. You don't care where it came from. But I'm sorry, I don't want food from another country unless it's a specialty imported, really something very like a delicacy. I don't want. I just don't want my green beans from China. I'm sorry. Just grow it yourself. Anything you can grow yourself, grow it. Even the herbs, be careful with the herbs at the Dollar Tree because I don't know where they're from. Get some seeds, get some pots, put them on a sunny windowsill, you got your herbs. I mean, you don't have to be a farmer to grow a few things. What I do like at the Dollar Tree is their hard candy in the bags, like various kinds. I will go get some. I'm going to stock up on that before they raise their prices again. But no, they don't. If they treat their own people that way, do you really think that they care about food that's coming to this country? They hate us. So why are they going to care? There's not going to be any regulations. Yes, Scotty, they're great. I love mine. Yep, Werther's, and they have different candies. I like to fill up my candy dishes. I mean, it takes a long time to go through them, but sometimes, instead of reaching for cookies or something like that, you just want to pop like a hot candy in your mouth. And I could never understand why my mother always had candy in the candy dishes. Oh my God, I've become my mother. Yep. Yeah, my cousin used to love those, the one that just passed. Oh, yes, I remember that. Yeah, medication should be here. Well, I'll suffer the tariffs. I really don't care. I'm not a big tea drinker. I'll pick up another box of maybe a few more boxes of. I like the pomegranate tea, and I like to make iced tea with it. And I'll get regular red rose tea if it's and I'll just get a few more boxes of tea, and I'll just make my own iced tea. I make my son tea. I got plenty of coffee. So you know what? When the prices come down, then I'll get some more. Do you know all the jobs that people would have some real good paying jobs? Yeah, the rose petal tea. I got recipes for her. All you have to do is steep it in boiling water. But you have to get, and even when you're making the rose jelly, you have to get the rose petals first thing in the morning. Hey, the sun's coming out. Yoo-hoo! Good, let them tank. They're too expensive. Do you like Starbucks? I mean, I could buy a big can of Maxwell House for the cup of one price of one cup of coffee there. Yeah, remember you had pictures up or something, and it looked beautiful. You said it tasted like honey? Oh, wow. Oh, their coffee's terrible, Scott. It's horrible. It is so strong. I mean, I don't see how people can drink it. It's horrible. Oh my God, that's awful. Yeah, I don't like coffee out. Sometimes a nice restaurant has good coffee. If you go to a regular restaurant, um, but to go to like a Starbucks or something, no, I'm not going to pay for that. You can hear it, huh? I have to. I have to take the lettuce out of there and pot it. So now I'm gonna, and then I have to plant some more stuff in there, get some more seeds going. I actually used the spinach that I grew in there the other day. I threw it in a pasta dish that I made. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to just get what you need and put it in. That's why I'm saying, like, grow your own herbs, honestly. If you don't have a green thumb and you don't want to do it outside or you can't, um, do them inside. Like I said, even if you put them on a windowsill. The plants need at least 6 hours of sun a day. I tried, yeah. Chuck, how come your herbs aren't doing good? Do you have the air gun? Is that what you have them in? All right. Well, the weather isn't really good, so I don't know what you're growing, but it could be too hot down there. It could be too rainy. Maybe it's oregano. My oregano came back. But I don't want to give away too much info because I got some stuff going on in my garden, so that's going to be another video. I never grew sage. I think I'm going to. I still have my homegrown herbs from last year that I dehydrated. So they for how much I grew, it lasts about a year. I dehydrated all, and yep, yeah, top secret. It's not too exciting, but to me it is. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. Yeah, it's so nice, and they taste the way they're supposed to taste. It really does. I told my boyfriend, I said, tell the truth. How many women do you know who can take a seed, plant her own food, and preserve it? And he said, only you, baby. I think it's a lot more popular than you think. It made a big comeback in 2020 when we couldn't get anything. You remember that? You couldn't find canning jars. The stores were selling out of canning jars like crazy. Yeah, yeah. You probably, it's always the way, it's never you. You know, when people say, oh, I don't have a green thumb, yes, you do. Everybody does. It's just that certain plants like certain elements, some like more shade than others, some like more water than others, you know? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you know what? I did get a lot of canning jars online at the buy nothing sites. Yep. But I don't need that. I have so many jars empty. I need to can some stuff. What do you think? Wow. They say empty jars take up as much space as filled ones. Yeah, that's all. It's just a matter of finding out like what grows good in your area and what grows like at what time of year. Do I have enough room to put stuff if you do canning? I don't understand the question. You mean, do I have enough storage space? It's not a matter of storage space, it's a matter of me being lazy. Oh, I have to see that. Prices haven't come down much here. Yeah, they're too expensive, and I have them. And they're between and $8 or $9 a dozen. I'm not doing it. I have enough. Yeah, yeah, it's good to freeze them like that. You know, another thing too is if you Mormon. You're funny. Egg whites. Buy a couple cartons of egg whites and you can freeze them. That's still a lot of money for eggs. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I do too. I make my own coffee. You want chickens again? Well, folks, we've been on a little while. It's been going good. It's a good chat. But I think we all have things to do. So I am going to end here for now. Farm fresh eggs for $3 a dozen, cheaper than having my own chickens, plus chickens are a pain. Yeah, they are. I heard they really are a pain. I was gonna get some and just watching Misty and all the stuff she has to do for her chickens, and nah, I don't need them. Oh my God, that is ridiculous. Well, folks, I am going to end for now because I got to get my day going. A few of you are an hour or so behind me, so it's almost like 10 o'clock here for me, so I really need to get going. But it's been a great chat, and thank you everyone for coming on. Love you guys. And I'll be uploading a garden tour, and I'm going to be doing more of more prepping videos, because that's basically prepping and frugality. That's what my channel's about. And I like to throw in the crafting and the cooking and other stuff, but mostly prepping. So stay tuned. There'll be a variety of videos, but that's going to be my main focus. So tell your friends to come on over. Yeah, you guys all have a great weekend, and I'll be back with more videos. And I'm just going to let this go, and when the last person leaves the room, I will end the video, sort of like walking everyone to the door, trying to be a good hostess with the mostest. So I'll let it go. When there's no one in the room, then the video will end, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys can stay and chat with each other if you want. Surviving, you know what? Make sure you do it safely. Okay? Maybe I can do a canning video.